Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live event. I am Shannon, and I am your host for today's live shopping event. And guess what? We are coming to you live from Studio 1886 right here in sunny Los Angeles, California. So if you are with me this morning, I know it might be afternoon for some of you, give me a shout out. Where are you tuning in from? I am seeing, hey, Robin. Robin's tuning in from the Care Center. Let's see, who else do we have with us? Hey, Jenny from Arizona. Nice to have you with us. I am so excited that all of you are going to spend this morning and afternoon with me. Let's see, we've got Ellen from South Jersey, Letitia from Kentucky, Sandra from Indiana, Glenda from North Carolina. So again, I'm so excited that all of you have decided to join me today. Again, my name is Shannon. I am an account executive here at Avon. And let me tell you, we are going to have a great show this afternoon. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to chat what some of the hot trending summer looks are. But even better yet, we are going to pair all of our fabulous products to those summer trends. So before we jump in, we all know that I have some fun free gifts for you to shop with us. So remember, we have two offers, and both of these offers are going to be available to you all the way through tomorrow night. Remember, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, our offers, they're always limited time and always while supplies last. So guess what? They're going to sell out quick. You do not want to wait. So we want you to shop now. We want you to start spreading the word by hitting that share button down below. Because you're going to want to get your hands on some of these amazing products that we know you're going to love. So let's kind of get into it. So we know that the first offer is a $100 offer. The code is TREND100. It is a $39 value. And so let's take a look at what you're going to be getting today. So we know the first product up is going to be the FMG Glimmer Shadow Liquid Eyeshadow in Rose Gold. Can you see how beautiful that is? And then let's not forget, you're also going to get the Skin So Soft Supreme Nourishment Enriching Coconut Oil Body Souffle. Doesn't that just sound wonderful? I'm actually going to put this to use a little bit later on in the show as well. And then we can't forget one of our favorites here at Avon, the FMG Glimmer Waterproof Eyeliner in Blackest Night. And then we're also going to pair this off with our summer, our Flavor Saver Lip Balm Strawberry. I just had to put some on my lips because they felt like they were drying out. And guess what? It did the trick. Now, we also have a second offer. So the second offer is going to include everything that I just showed you. But guess what? Here's the kicker. This might be the offer that you might want to be looking at today, because you are going to get the FMG Glimmer Diamond Vibes multi-palette. Check out those colors in this palette. So I know everybody is going to be, this is the palette that you're going to want to have to kind of lock in your own summer trends. So guess what? I say, let's get into it. But before we get into it, I'd love for you to kind of tell me, what are some of your favorite summer trends right now? Do you have a specific look? Have you been kind of doing some studying to see what's out there? I'd like to see. Oh, I see Jonathan says diamond vibes. Oh, maybe I think you're talking about the palette, huh, Jonathan? But who has some trends out there that you've been kind of watching? Maybe you want to try them. So I would love to hear them in the chat. I see some more people coming in. I'm seeing lots of love on the palette, so I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of you spending the $150 to get that. So here at Studio 1886, this is one of my favorite places. It's right here in Los Angeles, but it's a place where I can come. So many people come here because we can check out the products. We have so many different makeup options. Everything's fun to play with. And so if you notice, I came to this show today with a bare face, because I want to be able to share a couple of easy to achieve looks with you. So, I mean, look, we're going to get right into it and do this. So, trend number one, we know summer 2023 is fresh skin, healthy skin, dewy skin, but do you summer flush, right? Now, before you start any kind of makeup look, we all know that the foundation of any good makeup look is what? A very well prepped face with your skincare regimen, no matter what that regimen is. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start. And so we're going to kick this off, right? Because remember, we want a fresh look. So we're going to start with the FMG Magic's Tint Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Now, when I'm applying this, I kind of like to just start this on my hand. And now, the way you apply this is completely up to you. Many might like to use their fingers. Maybe you want to use a brush. I like to use a beauty sponge. And this honestly has become my most favorite beauty sponge right now from the Creme Shop. Look, maybe you have some different beauty sponges. Remember, we have this one as well. Okay. So we have the Next Gen Blender Set. But for today, I want to use this one. Now, I always like to wet mine. Funny story, I was, getting this wet this morning, and it really starts to expand. So it feels really good. So I say, let's go ahead and get into this. What we're going for right now is a beautiful, no makeup look, right? So I may need just a little more, but I can already see how this is kind of just blending into my skin really well. I'm looking for a polished without being too perfect of a look, right? So check this out. So we've got this. Can you all see how this is just gliding on? And look, I think when we're looking at the trend for this summer, I think really one of the main goals that we're looking for is, natural glowing skin. Isn't that always the goal though? You'll notice I always do a little bit on my eyelids as well. And here we go. I'm going to do my best because I do not want to get it into my hair since I didn't wear. Okay, now, and you'll notice one of the other techniques that I have learned, right? So you'll notice that I'm kind of just bouncing this off of my skin, and look how it's applying everything easily. Okay, now sometimes this takes practice. So if you're learning to kind of just bounce and pat, 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 keep practicing because it definitely gets easier. Because I got to tell you, at this point, it's second nature for me at the same time. So talking about the Magic's tints that I have on, so all of our shades, these are definitely flexible shades. They will adjust to multiple skin tones. You can see what I just did probably in seconds. Really super easy to apply. Again, the way you do it is you can do your fingers, you can do a brush, or you can use the sponges. I like the sponge because look, can you just see? It really just melted into my skin. So here we go. We've got this. I've cleaned up my hands. So now what we want to be able to do is to continue building the look with a natural, illuminating, glowy blush. So for that, I'm going to be using our FMG Colors of Love Kiss Me Cushion Blush. Say that 5 times. And the color I'm using today is Hibiscus Kiss. It's really bright. So remember, with our cushion blushes, these are buildable. You do not want to press too heavy. I mean, go light because again, it's buildable. You could go back in. So, I mean, let's kind of get this going. And you'll notice again what I'm doing back to the padding. I like to bring it up a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Can you all see that? So far, tell me, am I achieving the look so far? How am I doing, Joanna? I see Joanna's taking lots of notes, but let's get this side. So again, a very light pat, you see? If you need a little more, just kind of come back, pick up a little more. I'll tell you what, I have become a fan of these. They're just so easy to apply. Not to mention I love the colors, right? So, I mean, how are we doing? So I think I've got that right. So now that we have our blush on, the next thing I want to do, because again, we're continuing to get this natural illuminating glowy look. So now I'm going to go in with our FMG Colors of Love, the Kiss Me Cushion highlighter. But this one, I'm going to use Fairy Dahlia. I don't know if you can see that there. So again, same type of technique. I'm not going to press in, right? I'm just going to kind of go light. Notice how I'm going right above, okay? You guys kind of, oh, look at that. Can you see it? Oh, I'm loving this already. I'm not loving it just because it's me. I'm really loving it. It looks nice. So I'll always kind of just go right above where I did my line on the blush so you can see both sides. And look, if you need to blend it in a little bit, it's okay to use your fingers. You can go back with the blush. Now, one of the other things that I like to do is I'll kind of just get some of this highlighter right here, right? And don't forget your upper lip. How's that? How we doing? Am I doing okay? All right, so we've got to keep this look going. Now let's start with the mascara. Now, one thing I didn't mention is I did my brows before we got here, just for timing purposes, right? So now we want to go in and get our mascara on. Now, I'm going to be using two things today. I'm going to be using the FMG get in the camera, Shannon. I have to use the Cashmere Eyelash Primer, and then I'm going to couple that with our Love Mascara, pun intended. So this is our Love at First Lash Mascara. Now, a couple of things I want to say. If you're using Love, this is a buildable mascara, okay? It's not going to flake. It's got the fibers. It has great ingredients for your lashes. So look at, you don't necessarily need a primer, but that's my preference. I love to use both, okay? So let's get into this. Now, funny thing, tell the truth, and I want to see it in the chat. How many of you, when you're putting on your mascara, is your mouth open when you do your mascara? So listen, I'm one of those people. I'm hoping I've got some people like me out in the crowd today. But look, I can't have my mouth open doing this live. So I want to have a little bit of fun. While I'm doing my primer and my mascara, if my mouth opens and I am not talking, you're going to have to be my accountability partner and tell me, say, Shannon, your mouth's open, okay? So let's have some fun. So look, I'm just going to go in. And remember what I said is, it's buildable. So I've definitely, this primer that we have is definitely newer. And I like to use it. Okay, so here we go. I've got the primer in. Now we're going to go in with mascara. Now, keeping in mind with the look that I'm trying to achieve, remember I said this is a buildable mascara. So you can do as many times as you like. So I'm thinking maybe for today, I might just do one or two because I may not want anything, really dark. I'm still really kind of looking for a nice, fresh, clean look, right? How am I doing so far, everybody? Have I opened my mouth at all? I'm going to have to see. Everybody help Shannon out, right? So here we go. Let's get some of that off. I got a little too much on there. So here we go. Trying to keep my mouth closed. But I know there's lots of you out there. I remember keeping my mouth open every time I do this, but I will tell you, it does kind of help that I'm talking through this. Keeps my focus somewhere else. How am I doing? So look, I mean, not too shabby so far. I think we're kind of achieving exactly what we want to do. Okay, so now what's next? So now we've got to take care of these lips, right? So again, building on that natural illuminating glowy flush look. So I'm going to go in right now first with our FMG Glimmer Lip Glaze. Now this particular color, this one is called Glaze. And so I want to give you all an idea. I may have squeezed a little too much on there, but let's have some fun. Here, talk and put lip gloss on all at the same time. What do you all think? Does that complete my look? Now I'm going to show you a second lip look, so we're going to vote. So this is number one, okay? So now that we've done number one, let me grab a napkin. Now I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to use another one. So the second lip I want to show you is our Tipsy Drunk Shiny Lip Oil, okay? So this one is Love Galore. Now, you got to love a lip oil. Now, one of the things, my favorite things about this one is this one has like a really, a slight pink tint, and it will kind of, it's not going to grow dark, but you'll notice once I put it on, look at that. What do you all, oh God, this actually made my lips feel so good. All right, what do you think about that? So voting time. Do we like this one or do we like this one today? Because remember, I have a lot of business meetings today, so I want to be looking my best, okay? All right, so God, I'm kind of thinking I am just about ready for the day, but we're not done yet. So couple of things we want to do. So remember, we also have our Velment Lumiere Sunless Tanning Serum. So, I mean, look, you can tell I'm loving the sun, but, you know, I like to maybe get a little balanced out on my arms. And look, how cool is this? I'm just going to go ahead and use our Skin So Soft lotion. I'm just going to do a little bit in my hand, and then I'm going to take my drops, right? So this is simple. Now, you're not using the whole Doppler, okay? I mean, we're talking about maybe one. Look, maybe I'm going to go 3 drops, only because you can tell I've had some sun. So if I get this on, I'm going to just get this on my arm here. And I don't know if you could see right away, but I can just, it feels so great. I think the combination with the Skin So Soft Coconut Souffle with the drops. And look, you know, this will kind of, you know, you're going to want to let it set, you know, get ready. I had this on the other day, and it seemed like it just really gave me a nice finished look. Okay, so this is going to be one of the trends because, again, this is going to help complete the look for the summer that I'm trying to achieve. But we have another product, right? So this is hands down one of my favorite products. And this is the Vitamin C Illuminating Body Serum. How many people love this product? Give me some shout outs if you're a fan of the vitamin C. So I'm going to do the vitamin C on this other arm. And again, just going to do a little bit there, right? Because I want you to see, hopefully it shows up on the camera. I like this one because this one's really giving you a good shimmer. Let's see if I can get it in the camera. It just feels so nice. It smells wonderful. But I like how it just gives me that illuminating feel as I start my day and kind of complete. So we've done our face, given you two added benefits for your arms with the sunless tanning and the vitamin C. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'm seeing some people that are saying that the vitamin C is one of their favorite products. Marissa says she definitely sees the shimmer. Again, I think we are being successful. All right. So let's keep going because we have a couple more trends to talk about. So trend number 2, pops of color. So here's the important thing about pops of color. You want to choose one, okay? You can do pops of color with your blush, your lips, your eyes, but we're still looking for a natural, fresh, glowy, radiant. But look, it's not a bad idea to have a good pop of color because it can take your makeup look to the next level, right? So remember, the key word was pick one, okay? So if we're talking about the eyes, don't forget, whoops, I had to lean into the camera there. You can tie in the Glimmer Shadow Rose Gold and the Diamond Vibes palette, right, that you're getting for free today when you shop. You're getting it free with our limited time offer. So you could use one of these to get the pop for your eyes, right? You can also do it with the blush, and you can also do it with the lips. So I kind of wanted to just play around with our rouge lacquer a little bit to see if we could get a pop here. Okay, so remember I said we were going to have some fun, and we're playing. So I mean, let's just, let's see how this goes. Oh, I love this rouge lacquer. Look at that. So how are we doing? Is this a good pop? Look at that. I'm loving it. Now, I'm going to kind of let that set in for a moment before I put the gloss on. Now, I'm going to break my own rule, but that's okay because we're having fun. Because remember I said we are picking one, okay? So doesn't a bold, bright lip always make you feel happy, powerful, confident? So always, this is the Cashmere Rouge Lacquer. Now, we can also do it with the cheeks. So like I said, I'm going to break my own rule here for a moment because we can also add a fresh, clean pop of color. You can tap it on with your fingers. Now, to do this, and this is why I want to demo it, I'm going to do a different color. So I'm going to do our Love Cushion, but this color I'm going to try is the Passion Rose. All right, so lips are good. Now, I already have my blush and my highlighter on, right? But for the sake to showing you the trend, I want to show you how to do this. Now, again, a light tap. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a deeper pop of color in here. Ooh. Look at that. So that's really deep, okay? So I can just kind of blend that in if I want. What do you all think? Is that a pop or what? Now, I'm going to quickly do both sides. Have to go light. I'm going to brush this out. And I kind of like that I'm not messing with the highlighter that I already have on the skin. And notice how I'm kind of taking it up a little bit, okay? So, I mean, look at that for a pop of color using two different ones. Again, it is buildable. So we're able to kind of, if I wanted to use two different colors, I could. You could mix and match. Okay, how are we doing so far with the pop of color? So now we've got two trends under our belt. Now, let's go into trend number 3. Trend number 3 is called underpainting, okay? So the trend is to add contour plus blush and then put your foundation over top, okay? So I've already got double blush on. So what we want to do is add in the contour. Now, just, a disclaimer here, I am using the FMG Match Wand Foundation Stick, okay? This is what I'm going to use for my contouring, okay? So watch this. So let's just do this. Now, let's see if we can achieve this look. So you guys following me? So I'm just going to kind of, hopefully I didn't go too far. And look, the other day I only did one side, but I'm going to go ahead and do two sides there, okay? So this is where it gets really fun, okay? So I've got that. Notice how I'm not blending any of this in at all. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some more of my magic tint. Wait till you all see this. I was playing around the other day, all right? So I'm going to get this on my brush. And here we go again. Notice how I'm going to go over the blush a little bit. So, if I wanted to kind of calm it down, I could. Okay, so let me get a little bit more on here because I want you to see what's happening. Look at this. Do you all see? I'm kind of going back up here. Look at that. Can you still see the contouring? But it actually blended in. Let me show you the other side. How's that? We were experts today, right? So look I am telling you, if I can do this, you could do this. I had never even heard of underpainting before. So glowy, but also we were having so much fun trying some new trends today. I hope you all enjoyed yourself because I completely enjoyed being able to spend some time with you. Speaking of fun, before I sign off, reminder, don't leave those free gifts behind because they are going to go fast. You have two offers valid until tomorrow night, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. If you shop $100 today, the code is trend100. You're getting a $39 value. So remember, you're getting the liquid eyeshadow rose. You are getting the Skin So Soft enriching coconut oil body souffle. You are getting the glimmer waterproof eyeliner in Blackest Night, and you are going to get the FMG Flavor Saver Lip Balm in Strawberry. This actually reminded me of my childhood. I enjoyed putting it on this morning, okay? And don't forget, we have the second offer. If you loved this whole look and you want to achieve it, I've given you the list of products and you're shopping $150 today, that means you get to use that offer, and that is Trend 150. Then you're going to be getting an $84 value because you're getting everything that I just talked about, not to mention you are going to get your hands on this palette. Okay, everybody? I had a fabulous time. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and happy shopping. We'll see you soon.